dear rollers. Wow, I almost misspelled rollers. I'm happy to see you guys. It's been a crazy Free Azov stream today. If you missed it, I had a 1.5 hours interview with the major from Azov, who was in Azovstal, who went through the defense of Mariupol through captivity. It was such a great conversation, though it was slowed down a lot because he was speaking Ukrainian and I had to translate everything bit by bit, and I just... Peace and long life, Rick. Thank you. MIG Production. I'm happy to see you all, rollers. Hello, Holy Oblation. It's indeed beautiful. Aziza's song, Kimim, is, I think, my favorite. This one is so deep and so... I don't know how to call it, but it goes through my soul and, you know, like X-ray. Every time I hear it, that, oh, I'm alive because of you. But what Aziza meant there is also thanks to you, not only because of you. She is fantastic and she deserves the best. She will get the best, I am sure of it, because we rollers started helping Aziza. And I really want to make sure that she thrives. As long as I'm alive, I will be helping her with that. I really, really am mesmerized by her music, and I think she deserves to gather the stadiums of fans listening to her. And someday, I really hope it will happen. Yes, very talented, very, yeah, Marcin. Her voice is very wide range, and she plays with it so professionally. And the lyrics are fantastic. So much stuff that is really good in her music. Oh, wow. She has amazing art also. Speaking of her art, I've ordered a frame for the painting she gifted me with, and it's there. Oh, well, the frame is still not here. This is why it's still rolled. The one that she gifted me during this concert. I mean, before the concert. Yeah, her art is very, very... I don't know the word for it, guys. I don't know the word. But, before the stream, she was on 99 subscribers. Her channel is in the description of the stream. It's link number... Just let me check. Let me check if she has 100 now. Nope, yet not 100. Let's get her to 110. I think we can definitely do better than 100 subscribers. We can do 110. Ideally, we need to get her to 1,000 subscribers because she needs to be monetized, and in order to be monetized, you gotta have at least 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours. Well, the second one is gonna be harder to get, but we will get her as we will keep listening to her songs. More of them will be appearing on her channel, and in time she'll get it. And okay, Rick, maybe we all are here because you called us old. Oh yeah, man, I'm so sorry. I was an ageist during the Free Azov stream today, and I fucking embarrassed. I am embarrassed by that, and I don't know. I have no problem with age. You probably noticed that already. So even if I seemed ageist, I am not, you know, right? Okay, guys, I really like that we can make humor here and not being offended. But we need to raise funds. This is the goal of these Sunday streams, the main goal of it. Of course, the secondary goal is to hang out in the company of such an amazing community, such supportive, funny, clever, and caring community. You guys are fucking amazing. I'll show you the item that is going to be raffled in just 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm raffling it on midnight tonight. This is the bullet clock. Thank you, Rick Rollers. And Rick, for your help. UAV unit Bandera. They are from Kraken, and that's an original Kraken patch inside, glued to the clock. There are bullets here. This is why I call it the bullet clock. And that's a message from them. We were helping them with the NAFO truck, and that's one of the presents that they gave me. And of course, I need to raffle it. So I will ask you to tell Rollers what you were doing before the full-scale invasion. You told me that, and that's a very, very interesting story, so I would love to hear it. Everyone would love to hear it.
After school, I start to higher education, and I have 2 degrees. I'm engineer, and also I'm a coach, professional coach, and some kind of near-professional sportsman. I have very high degree in sport, and I'm champion of the country of Ukraine, record holder of my region, and before this war I was coach, and I work as a teacher in university for sportsmen also, and I almost finished my philosophy doctorate degrees in the same specialty as a sportsman. I only need 1 year to finish it, but the war is interrupt this plan. That's why I'm here at that moment. I were trying to prepare myself for almost a year, and after this I said for my local, I don't know how it's called in English, TCK,
Recruitment center.
recruitment center, that I'm tired to wait something because I'm officer, and first year of this war there's no need in officers, and I said that I want to go and please collect me, but I hope my wife will not watch this video because I said that they call me.
Okay. Loza, is it okay to share what kind of sports
Yeah, I just want to. I'm powerlifter. It's some kind of power sports with barbell. When you squat, bench press, and deadlift, and your total is your result.
Yeah, so powerlifting is, that made you a pretty strong person, right?
Yeah, and from time to time in front line it's in use because where 2 people needed to bring something, I bring with myself only.
Yeah, you can lift weight for 2.
Sorry, my wife just started to watching the stream and I have a problem.
Okay, where?
How long have you been serving, Loza? How long, like when did you join the military?
At that moment, I was joined the military at March in 2023, in the beginning of the month, March 13th, as I remember.
20,
half a year, 1.5.
1.5 years. So not 2022, right?
No.
Okay.
From the very beginning, I think about this, but I can say you truly it was some kind like I understand that I'm not prepared, and when I asked in recruit center, do you need some kind of help or do you need me? They said first year, no. No in need of officers that have no experience at that moment.
Like battle experience, right?
Battle experience, if you have 0 battle experience in first year, you are not in interest.
Okay.
For recruit center. Because I can say you truly, I force my recruiter to take me. because he said for me, "Oh, I'm sportsman. You're a sportsman. Why you need to go there? There is many people. It's first year of the war." But I said, "No, please take me because I'm not okay to stay here with my family, but not protecting our country.
Yeah.
I don't feel like a man inside because I don't go there. You need to understand this because every grown man that have children, family here. I have wife and my mother. It's part of my family, and I can leave them here because I know what will happen. Sorry for this little speech, but I need to say this. I saw Russian soldiers. I saw what they done. I make some speak with them, and I understand that my wife will be raped. Sorry for this, but it will happen like this, like in Bucha. I understand that my mother is very uh, patriotic person who a teacher of Ukrainian language and literature, and she will be killed because she have very strong position in this society, and she will not left something, and she will not leave a place where she live, and she is live near the Donetsk region, very near, and I don't have children at that moment. Hopefully in the future, but I understand that there is no place for my children in Ukraine if I will not stand and protect this country. It's not about grounds; it's about place and our rights to live as a freedom people. I think the stuff that you said about United States is 100% correctly, but they understand what's mean war for their freedom and independence.
Yeah, but some of them seem to forgot because it was a long time ago. Anyway, I really hope that will happen someday. And you don't have to apologize for any speech because this one was powerful. Thank you. And you.
We can see you and Pete must have practiced giving speeches.
Well, okay, we have a great question from Oksana Harris here in the chat. Not your Oksana. What made you finally...
Oksana already asked me.
Already asked. Okay. What made you finally take that step? Do you need translation?
To get to the army?
Yeah. What was the final...
I understand
Yeah,
from the very beginning, from the first day, that I need to go here and I need to protect my country. But in the very beginning, I understand that I can't left my family, and also I'm don't have such skill as I need. As a powerlifter, I train myself and my body to lift one time one weight big, and all year when I start to prepare myself, I start to train CrossFit, running. That is terrible for me, and all the stuff. Also, I go for many training like. March, it's basic medicine, combat medicine. I go for such training like combat in the city and all the stuff that were provided by one of a big Ukrainian fund in region where I stay. And I understand that now or then I will go. And from 4th of September of 2022, my recruit center asked me to come here and make a medicine conclusion that I'm healthy, and I've done this in 2 hours. That was a new record in my recruit center because everyone takes this medicine conclusion for months or at least for the weeks. And from that moment, from 4th of September of 2022, I still waiting when it will be ordered to come with my staff and go to the army. The last, you need to understand that, as I said before, every grown man, not every boy, not every male, every man need to go. It's some kind like great stuff for people from abroad, but like a man. No, every man who recognized like a man need to go and protect this country, my own country, and. You wake up, you see that everything is okay in your life, but you don't see that. You see that everything okay in your in your apartment. But everything okay in the city where we lived in Poltava. It's first 2 years of this war. It's the very calm place where no rockets launched, nothing happened, and all the stuff. And you wake up, but you understand that something is not okay. You are not in the place where you need to be. You need to understand that this war in my service, it's not only about the battle. It's not only about that I'm going and doing something and trying to protect and trying to find out something and doing some mission notes. It's about bureaucracy because other countries want to know where their bullets and ammo are going. And I'm like a commander of the squad doing all this bureaucracy about finding out how I can provide everything for my squad. The car is broken here every day.
Yeah, you can
And
actually swear here. You can say every
yeah,
fucking
okay.
day.
Every
That's okay.
fire, this is this dust and this when you run out from FPV and you don't think that you will destroy your car, it's some kind like this. And you wake up and you understand that it's not okay. It's hard place here to be, but I'm in a good company here. It's my guys and other commanders, and I'm really glad that I came here and enter this brigade. But the main answer, a long story short, I wake up and understand that it's not okay to stay home. It's very easy, and no one forced me to go to army, but it's not okay to stay at home when part of your nations, of your culture, of your people are ripped apart and trying to. It's not okay. And I'm in one day understand that it's very good to be near my wife, to be near my family and safe, but someone need to do this work. And okay, I will go because in a half a year, when I understand that I'm already prepared, I go to recruit center when they call me for September and start to wait in time when I will be taken.
Yeah, so basically the answer to that question is there was no particular moment or event that made you go. You were just preparing, you were waiting for, for them to say it's okay to go now. So yeah, it's not like something happened and you went. You wanted to get there since the first day of the full-scale invasion, but they told you no. Then you were preparing yourself, you were training, and then since September of 2022, you were just waiting for them to enlist you in the brigade,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. So, guys, you know what I want to talk about right now? I want to talk about Pete's fundraiser, the one that he started shortly before he was killed. He started the project Tatiana, and it's in the description of the stream. If you still haven't joined that one, you have a chance to do it now and make a donation. It's a donor box. It's the stuff for. Oh, how many groups? You told me. Yeah.
Just one. It's just for Shum's drone battalion. And
For the
this
whole
is just,
battalion. Like
his
many
unit.
groups
Yeah, it's
inside the battalion.
400 guys. Yeah.
400 guys. That's a big number of
And
personnel.
this is just for half of what they need.
Yeah.
Is what we're fundraising. That's just for half of what we're fundraising now.
That sum of money is big. It's ambitious, but it's doable. We will prove it all together. So, guys, please go and make a donation to that one because it's to supply 400 men with cars, with Starlinks, with what else, guys? Drones, generators, EcoFlows.
Generators, EcoFlows.
So much stuff that is critical.
So we have 8 cars in total that we've bought. One of them is already with the 67th. I think, if I'm correct, 6 of them are in Ukraine already. They're being fixed up. And then of that, 1 is in Ukraine. Then we bought 3 gaming laptops and 5 Mavic 3 Pro drones. And then Halyna decided to buy the guys a present for her birthday. So that was a Mavic Pro thermal drone as well.
Nice. Well, Pro thermal
I don't know. It's just the Mavic thermal drone. I don't know the exact name.
3T.
Halyna.
3T.
The 3T, yeah.
Yeah, Halyna approves.
What about the Starlinks? We've got 11 Starlinks as well.
Nice.
And 4 from Spanish friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
all the
cool.
Starlinks we got are like from people who like we didn't buy any of those yet. Those were all like gifts. Like people were just like, here's a Starlink for you. And we're like, thanks. So yeah, it's awesome.
I had to close my window because right now in Kyiv we have a bad air.
Air raid.
Yeah, no, it's burning. The turf, how do you call them? Торфяники у Сумській області горять зараз, і сюди несе дрібнодисперсний пил. Okay, so I need to translate it. You know, guys, turf, not fields, but let's call them swamps. They are burning in Sumy Oblast because Russians are shelling those places, and smoke with
Soot.
with dust. Yeah, soot.
Yeah, soot.
That soot is very, very small. It's like we call it дрібнодисперсний пил. It's like micro dust. Yeah, guys, it's very small. So it's not very good for your health, and it's been burning for a few days now, but some days it's good, some days it's not. Right now it started smelling again as that, so I decided to close the window.
Wow.
Needed to let you know what Russians also bring here to Ukraine, guys. It's not just death and destruction, but they kill ecology. They kill our lungs and kill the ecosystems that are there.
So I wanted to say thank you to Mr. Loza. And I wanted to ask you, Mr. Loza, could you please to explain to our people how it became, how did you became separated battalion with Shum? So, because before the reform of April-May reform, we always said for Loza and Shum, and we showed you in our videos. And for now, Rick invited you here, but we still collecting money for Shum's battalion, yeah. And we want to show this connection. So, how did you meet Shum, Mr. Shum, and how did you become separate battalions?
Пані Super Battalions українською, якщо можна.
Ну, як ви, звідки взявся?
Розділилися?
Да, розділились.
First of all, Shum, it's one of my best friends. We're going to very deep shit together, not one time, and get out also together. And this person is a very experienced pilot and a person who, a manager, a commander who creates a good pilot team. First of all, when he came for our battalion, he started to fly like a professional pilot in Mavic 3 or 3 thermal, and he was a person who started to do this in our battalion. Some person do this before, but he started to do this professionally and як сказати, буде регулярно, regularly.
Yeah.
And he helped to destroy many invaders. I can't say that it's people invaders.
Yeah.
And he helped to save many peoples from our side. And from time to time we go into frontline together. And such I meet my friend Shum, my good friend Shum. And before this war was beginning, there's no such modern stuff like drones in our army. Maybe some guys trying to do this because to investigate something, to find something, to see like artillery work and correct it, it's perfect. But Ukraine start to use drones, and in our army official list we don't have drones pilots. Only when our brigade were created, you need to understand that every battalion needs at least 20-25 people, pilots, and all system around these pilots, all squad. But in our list of staff, we have only 2 operators, like in my intelligence squad, and that's all. But we all understand that we don't have such big amount of people, and it's a very long story. If you use drones, you can use less people, and if less people on the front line, if something will happen, it's not so good to say like this, but you will lose less people, and less people will be injured, and that's why we use drone 24 hours, 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, and 4 weeks a month. And we even use when it's rain, when it's cold, because it saves our people lives. We don't. It's it's not cheap to buy drones. 1, 2, 3, 5 a weeks, maybe 10 when it's a very hot spot where a fight became. But we try to spend drones, but not spend people. Not always like this, but we're trying to do this. And after 2 years of this war, our high commander understands that we need to do some changing in our list of people, of specialists in each battalion. That's why, first of all, we have rota.
Regiment.
No.
Company.
Yeah, we have company of battle drones that destroy like FPV and Mavics with throwing bombs. After we had in our army, almost every brigade create a battalion that provide intelligence with aero intelligence with drones and provide impact with drones, like FPV, like plane FPV or plane drones that destroy targets far from line, and also big drones that dropped big bombs because it were in use. But when United States and other countries stopped to help us in the beginning of this year, we have no shells, and to stop Russians armored vehicles and stop Russians infantry group, we need some kind like impact, and drones became such impact weapon. And after this, in every brigade, they create such battalion, and also in every battalion at this moment, they create a squad that will destroy like this. Because at that moment, you need to understand that if we don't have this official list that allowed us to make the squads, the specialists, send them to training, send them for official certificate and all the stuff, we have these people. Because every battalion tried to have their own eyes, as we called it, because without this we can't stand. And Stum are gone to this battalion, and now he is some kind like a commander in this battalion.
So that's the whole
In such
battalion?
way, it will it's whole battalion. It's this whole battalion are interested and are specialized in destroying FPV drones. It's first of one, and you need to understand that FPV are divided on plane FPV, quadricopter FPV that kamikaze, and also quadricopter FPV that throwing bombs. Then we
Bombers.
have bombers. Yeah. Then we have bombers on Mavics.
Oh, we lost him. He's gonna reconnect. Yeah, bombers on Mavics, then those Baba Yaga drones, vampires, and well, they can be different. They could be aggro drones. Okay, Loza is joining. Loza's back. Welcome back, Loza.
Yeah. I don't know what was my internet, but hello, Elon Musk. Also, we have some kind of quattro H propellers, drones, big, that can bring 9-10 kilograms and all this stuff. And as you understand, not only pilots for these drones we need. No one think about when they watch video. No one think about that someone need to provide this ammo. We need to remake some kind of shells and grenades and explosive stuff to be a special bomb for these drones. Also, some guys need to be a programmer to program these FPV drones for each days, for each mission. Then they make different frequencies, they make different stuff and soft. We need some people who will provide for this pilots battalion food, diesel, car repair, and all the stuff. And that's why it's almost a big battalion. It's in the very beginning, but they working great. And Shum with his guys gone for this battalion, and I choose to left at that moment in second mechanical battalion as a intelligence squad leader. And I don't know. And also I need to say that I need to speak about Project Konstantin and the donation that they collect for this Project Tatiana. I can say some story why Peter decided to help them. I think it will take, sorry, 1.5 minutes. When we enter this area, when we are at that moment and where Peter left us in the battle, this new battalion were created, but it's can't be a rabbit from a hat that given for them. Our country without help can't provide for every brigade new battalion with new cars or even with used but good, with thousands of Starlinks, of drones, of laptops. The girl says that they buy 4 gaming laptops, but you need to understand, gaming it's not to game. It's to provide stream, it's to provide all this work for training FPV guys and all the stuff. And when we enter here, this battalion don't have anything. And we speak with Hasta la Vista, with Peter, that Peter, our squad have everything. Our battalion have from Project Konstantin and you very big support. But please, it's not okay say like this, but can you help for these guys? It's our friend and we need their support. We need our drone guys support, because when enemy drones around you, it's not good. I can say you because many times I was bombed with drones, and last time my group of 4 people in July of 14 were bombed 20 bombs for one morning because Russians tried to kill us. We hear from the radio station that were captured, they try to kill us, and they every time try to kill, but they look at us, we're not simple troopers, we have very beautiful multicam vests, we have M4A1, we have special rifles and all the stuff, and they saw us and their commander screaming at their radio station, we saw this Ukrainian, kill them, and they tried to find us for 4 kilometers, and when we left 1 kilometer to sit down in our car and left, they found us and tried to begin Third World War because they thrown everything that they have. And I know what it's mean when it's not your drone around you. And Peter started to interest in helping of these guys very much and start to think about how to provide all this. But after three mission on the front line, he understand and he come back from front line and say for me, Loza, we need to provide everything because it's Peter's words. I want to hear under my head our drones. I don't want to hear enemy drones because you don't know. Sorry.
No problem.
You don't understand your drones it's or not. But if it stand under you, above you, and don't go in somewhere, you understand that it's not your drones, and enemy will throw bombs for you, or in a half a minute or 1 minute artillery will work on you, because this drone is watching where they will aim and try to correct them. That's why Peter start to understand that in modern war this stuff is very important, and we need to provide as much as we can for this battalion. Even if we need something, we will wait a little bit, because everything very important that we need, we already had. It's a little story about how Peter start to think about this project, Tatiana, and why? And how important is it?
Well, thank you for sharing the story. It's really good to hear. And it gives us the understanding of how Peter, well, was seeing a bigger picture, and he understood how it is important to have air reconnaissance and how you needed to kind of reform. Maybe the reform was not his idea, right? It was Command's idea, but he understood the importance of supporting that battalion, that new battalion. So,
Yeah.
thank you, Loza. Thank you for sharing that. Jana, Hala, maybe you have some additions to that story. Maybe you also, maybe Peter shared something with you of how he started Project Tatiana.
Yeah, I know Peter's been saying for a while, he was like, I want to make the 67th Brigade the most well-equipped brigade in Ukraine. I remember him saying that. And when this came around and he said there's now a drone battalion and they need everything. They have nothing. They need everything. And we were like, okay, this is what we're doing, because Pete was on the front. He knew what was necessary, what was needed. And, on top of all of that, we still did, when Pete was still with us, like everything, we were still on top of that, paying for vehicle maintenance and those things. So now it's important to help. And I just remember this one, we have the video up on our YouTube somewhere, where it's Pete standing next to, I think it's Shum's Lada. And he's just like, all these guys, they don't have a car. They go to like a proper military car. They go to the front in a Lada, load everyone in a Lada and take their drones and their Blue 80s and everything. And that's how they go to defend Ukraine. And it just got to that point where Pete was just also like, this can't continue. It cannot go on. And it is that thing where you're like, if there's a drone there and you can, you can't leave if you're in a place, if you're like in a bunker, you can't leave because there are just Russian drones around you.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of like, Russia has a lot more people to send to Ukraine, and they also don't care about the people they send.
Yep.
But we can't let them have more drones as well. Like, that's kind of like my thing. Is like, technology is the one side where we have to own the Russians. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
You're right about that.
Yeah, and at first it was like, Galia, Jana, they have so huge need. I want to ask somebody to open his pocket and give us $1 million. And we say, okay, let's calculate, please, let's calculate. And it's, okay, not million, yeah, but he understands this need, deep need.
Yeah.
And we also...
Well, guys.
I remember asking him, I'm like, Pete, this is a lot of money, like $400 or $400,000 is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, I'm like, look, I can't just put out the figure and tell people this is what we need. I need a cost breakdown. I need like a cost breakdown of this is going to cost this is going to cost this much. He's like, Jana, you don't understand how these things work. Price today is not the same as the one tomorrow.
Yeah.
And just like 400,000 is a ballpark, but this is what we're aiming to provide, And I was like, okay. And Pete was ready for this, and Halyna and I in the background, we're messaging each other. We're like, how are we going to pull this off?
Well, we gotta unite. We gotta add some other people to this project, and this will happen. I'm sure. Because as I noticed, only by uniting, you can reach bigger goals. You can even exceed them, so.
Yeah, except campaign 22, PK do another stuff.
Yeah, PK.
Because we don't speak a lot about this because campaign is the most our goal, yeah. But during this week, when I was thinking, okay, campaign, okay, everybody want to finish campaign 22, yeah. It's our goal. We all understand that it have to be done. I know that some people want to end it until the end of the year, and we are looking how to grow interest of people when all Twitter is like pew, yeah, in interesting of the Ukraine. But when I was thinking, I was a little bit afraid what is going on. How I see like another volunteers are worries about this not good function. But just during this week, 4 different organizations and volunteering teams, they offered different deal how we can work together, how we can buy drones in regular system. Yeah, how it's not about campaign 22, it's about feelings people that we can't stop.
About all the stuff. Sorry if all people from United States, sorry, but I'm not respect Trump from the first time when he became president, and at that moment, sorry, but it's my own opinion. I don't respect this person at all, and everything that he is doing is not okay. I can say that Biden doing all fine that I want as Ukrainian him to do, but Biden is provide very big help for us and support us in this war, but it's some kind like clone or person who going for stand up and thinking that this is a debate or politics can do like this. Sorry, it's my own.
Yeah, man, that's totally fine to not respect Trump. Most of the rollers here, they don't.
I want to know what people who respect Trump think. I'm like, how does your brain work?
Jana, you know what's mean populism?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah. 3 weeks ago, I just watched a video about how it's work, like some kind of investigation and some kind of like this social instrument work. And I understand that in United States they have some problem. Like it's great country. I really appreciate all help that they provide us. I have M4A1 rifles from United States, and it's good weapon and ammo and all the stuff. But many people have problems there, and this society as other not perfect. And all this problem Trump tried to use and said that he will deal like this with all their problems, but please only choose me. When he was a president, it was not the best time for United States, but not the baddest. I understand this. But at that moment, this person trying to provide and say everything that I will fix everything, but you have 4 or 5 years before you were president and you do not fix anything almost.
Yeah, exactly.
People want to hear this and they hear this.
He's an exact, not exact. He's a typical populist. You're right about that. He will say anything that people want to hear, and that he will solve this war in 24 hours before he is even a president. That's such a bullshit. No one can do.
Sorry, I will interrupt you, Rick. He will solve this given our territories that United States, United Kingdom said that they will provide protection of this land, and now he want to give our land and stop the Russian. You know how many times someone from United Kingdom before Second World War said this, or in the beginning, or in the how many times you need to feed this line to understand that it will be not enough every time.
Yep.
And also how many times you need to understand that you can't provide your peace in your country in such big region as Europe by giving piece by piece Ukrainian parts. Okay, maybe it's my opinion. Maybe every country in this European region or almost in all world who's provide us and want to peace. Okay, we will give 500 or 500, 50 square kilometers, and each other country will provide like this for Russia to stay okay and to take a peace. It's not a problem. Everyone needs to understand that it's not about land. It's not about. It's about that Russian are not okay and they are not asked to be here, and they are here, and all other world watching for this like for some kind of funny zoo where we feed this animal with our people. It's not okay, and we need to stop this right here, right now, without any doubts. It's happening in our history for last 1.5 years many times, not once, not 2 times. Smaller conflict, bigger conflict, but you need to understand that we need to stop this right now and right here. We already pay big price that we can't get back. If my apartment in Kharkiv will be destroyed, no problem. It's big amount of money for my family, but I will provide new. We will buy with my wife new. Russian will give back me this money when we will win. But who will bring back my friends? Who will bring back Peter? Who will bring back these civil people that they kill? That's why we need to understand that we need to stop this right now and right here.
Yep. Well said, Loza. And speaking of Trump, once again, I want to finish with this one. Just to mention that dude just doesn't care. That dude cares only about himself. This is why he doesn't care about Ukraine. He doesn't give a fuck if Ukrainian territory, all of Ukrainian territory will be given to Putin, and if all Europe will be given to Putin. He wants to be a tyrant in USA, just like Putin. This is his wish, to take the ultimate power and then to make himself a ruler for all the rest of the years that he still has. And he probably plans to live forever or something, just like Putin. This is just the same type of person, I think he is just the same as Putin. He doesn't care about anyone around him and his family and his close friends, just those elites, those oligarchs, just like Putin has them. So that's natural that he says that shit and he doesn't care about Ukraine. But American people, at least, I don't know, I know that half of the country doesn't agree with him, at least half of the country, and half of the country support Ukraine. And those people, they decide in democratic country, and they gotta prove that they are the democracy of their country. They are the moving force, and they decide what their presidents will do. If it's a real democracy, they will be able, in the end, they will be able to decide what their presidents will do. That's what I believe in. And, well, I'm hopeful.
Yeah, Rick, and, sorry, Galina.
I think a big thing is, we always hear politicians say things like, yeah, this country should cede land to, appease this person and it will ensure peace. But I think people, because it's always spoken in terms of land, we kind of forget that there are people living on that land.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the big things that, the moment I think people start realizing that land is the people who live there and it's not just territory, I think it will change for people. Or I'm hoping it will change, because you often hear people like, yeah, just give up this part of your country. And it's not about that. It's about the people there. And I mean, yes, it's about the region as well, but I mean, it's about the people. And I mean, Rick, luckily your stream is one of the streams where I can say these things on.
Yeah.
But there is women in Kherson were raped by Russians and then had window sealant injected into their vaginas so that they don't get pregnant. That's what's happening, and people need to understand that's what's happening to Ukrainians living under occupation. And then for politicians to say, yeah, just give up this territory, that means you're condemning all of those people to that life.
Politicians just doesn't care about anything that doesn't concern their lives. So they will, they will say give up those people. I, as a person from Makiivka, Donetsk Oblast, who lived in occupation, I can say that it's not fucking okay to give up your territories. It's not okay. It will affect all of us, and I'm not okay with anyone telling my country to give up territories. This is not okay. This really condemns all who live there. And if not torture, if you be quiet and just live like you don't care who, like in what country you live, it's still not going to be a life for you. I experienced that. It's not a life. Your basic rights are all strict. They are all limited. You have restrictions for your movement. You cannot just travel easily without your ass being searched by some assholes, some goons, standing on block posts. When they tell you to take off your socks, just because they want to have fun, like they are searching for something there, that's just one of the problems. There are so many restrictions and limitations that are happening in occupation, so it's not okay to tell anyone to give their territories away. And Trump won't be able to do that. Even if he becomes president, he won't be able to make us give the territory. He can just stop supplying us with any weapons.
But we had 6 months of them not supplying us
Yes,
with anything.
exactly.
So
Not six. 8 months, 8 to 9 months without supplies. But supplies were still not coming for 3 months after that package was voted. So 12 months, a year without supplies. We've seen what happens. We just lose territories faster. We lose more men faster. And that's what's going to happen. We're just going to be losing this war faster if Trump stops us, but we will not give up. Loza can confirm that no matter what, if help comes from US or not, we will not give up. We have no other choice, right, my friend?
Yeah, I want to say some words that we don't have. When we have support, it's much more easier, and we're saving more life. But sorry. What about giving our territory? Not people who support Trump don't watch this stream. I really understand this, but everything that these people who support Trump need to understand that a Russian will take this country. Not a problem at all. Ukraine, it's not only land. Yeah, it's people, it's culture, and it's very hard to give some position for them when you watch on the map and all the stuff. But if you want, I can say this word: take all Ukraine. It's not a problem for them. But can you imagine and can you understand what will happen next? A Russian will take all Ukrainian country, and all lands, and almost all people who will not be so fast to live from here. And what happened next? Poland, Baltic country, Romania, Moldova, Germany. Which country he will choose? Not this. It's not a problem in Putin. Putin will die someday, and other person will come. Okay, they will try to capture Poland. Well, what will United States say? Okay, it's not our problem. It's not our country. They not spend such money as we for protection, for army. We are strongest army in the world. Okay, they will conquest Poland. After this, they will take all Europe, because these people don't calculate on how many people, how many resources they spend. They are interested only in this imperial shit that they try to provide everywhere. Soviet Union in the very beginning kill all emperor family, and many people want Soviet Union to come back and emperor family to come back, but they do not even understand that it was two parts that not combined. And after this, when whole Europe and some big part will be captured by Russia, and then China will capture Taiwan, and after this, United States will not be the biggest power in this world, and they will try to capture them. They will You know what they will say? Well, they will say, oh, we sell you Alaska not officially. We sell you this region, this state not officially. Or you pay less money than we want. Please pay us money. And such people like Trump will pay money for Russian government. And then they will say, no, we think that we need to give it back. And they will take it back. And then they will start, okay, many people from Alaska that speak Russian, or 3 people in New York speak Russian, or 3,000, or 500,000. Okay, it's our culture there. Some pictures from our artists, some songs of our artists are there. Okay, we will capture New York City, or whole the state, and it will be like this. If other country will not understand that, it's not about that we do not want left our lands. We don't want to do this. But if someone will provide us a peace for rest of our country, for long life for our country, maybe we will think about this. Maybe no piece, not any piece of land can cost even one life of Ukrainians. But this is war is not about land. It's not about territory. We understand it will be stopped now, and then when they will reinforcement, when they will have more artillery, then when they will have some reserve of all this, they will continue all the stuff. And it will not finish somewhere. It's not will finish near the Lviv. It's not will finish near the I don't know, Poland, Katowice, or somewhere there. It will finish only when this regime of such people like Putin, of such country like Russia, that have no democracy, will be stopped. And only this will stop these people, when they will be defeated, when they will lose, and when all this will be stopped. Because many years ago, such great country as United Kingdom, USA promise us that they will help for us. Yes, they help for us, but it's some kind of course that spreading around the world, and till you will not finish with this course, it will be a problem. And it will conquer all the world if you will not help, not for me, not for us, I will say, for the peace of people who try to protect all good and defeat all bad in our world. Some kind like this.
Thank you for being part of that force. Thank you, Loza. From MIG Productions. Rick, a question. How is he and the rest of the warriors feeling right now? How is morale? That's a good question.
First of all, I can say is that we are very tired, and after 1 year, even if you are not physically injured, you are mentally injured already. It's not a big problem for me because because I'm a person who have my own life. I have lives that are on a pause. My sports life, my coach career, because as a sportsman, I already reached that I want in this life. And it's much more easier for me, because when all this will be finished, I will come back, I will go to my psychologist.
Therapist.
Therapist.
Yeah, and I will work on this because I can say this for you. I have lost here some very important people for me. And at that moment, I can say that very important people, it's only two. It's my very good friend and Peter. Also my very good friend, but Peter was one of person who I need to care about. And many, many other good people that lay down here. And I only visit Peter's funeral because I don't let for myself to visit funeral of my friends, because it will injure me, and it will throw out from my work for 1 week, for 4 days, and I can't afford this. Only for big respect for my friend Peter, I go because I can't not visit this funeral. And we're very tired, and we're already injured. One people more, one people less, some people are injured physically, Some people in my squad also that will not recover for the end of their days, and we are very tired. But the main point that I want to say that it will sound a little bit weird, but we need your support, all people around the world. And I stopped to say that the biggest support when you help us in two ways. First of all, you try to force your government to help us. Second is to donation. Maybe it sounds like, you know, I don't like to ask something from people, but it's not like give us money. No, the war is very expensive stuff. You know, I have very big salaries for Ukraine, but you need to understand that I spent, and I already have equipment for 1.5 million of hryvnias for my own use. And I don't count cars, I don't count some kind of stuff like clothes that are changed, some kind of stuff that when you go for position, you try to buy some treats and some food that you will capture with you. Not all that we take from government and from our country, we take with us for position. Our country don't give us protein bars, you need to understand. And when we walk 15 kilometers a day, 20 kilometers a day without rest, like in intelligence squad, we need to buy this stuff. And the best way to help us is to make some donations, because you need to understand how many money United States government or United Kingdom government bring for us. But if half of people from this country, adult people who earn money, will give us $10, in United Kingdom, it's
Pounds.
pounds, yeah. It will be much more than your country help for us, because every day we need to deal with such problem as we need thermal scope, we need night visions. It's not cheap stuff. We need new cars, we need to repair old cars, we need to buy all this equipment for us. And the best way to help us is to donate for such people as Rick, for such project and donation fund as Project Constantine. Because if you're not sure that this money will go for right place, this fund will show you that this money became IFACs, became tourniquets, became scopes, became cars, and everything will be okay. That's why, well, it will be tried to protect, sorry for such word, but to protect all the world. And we need all help that you can provide. And also I want to say you that reading this chat is very important, because from time to time everyone wants to give up, and to read such good words, it's very important. You need to understand it's small history for half a minute. When we're entering my first battle mission in this region also, I'm officer and I don't have time. I have 3 days to know my people. They leave Bakhmut and they have 2 weeks, and I come for training camp where they were resting 3 or 4 days, I do not remember, and we enter the new battle mission for our brigade and our battalion. And I said that I will go with guys in first days to investigate everything, and after this I rest for 1 night at home and go for position, because I could not afford for myself to become an officer and sit down and do paperwork only command. I try to understand that I try to show for other guys that I will go with them for battle. And I go with them for position, and I stand there for 4 days. And when I come back, it was the taste. Peter know that I like tuna. It's the best that you can take with you. It's no problem with stomach, because I have some problem with stomach, and it's when you eat bread and tuna, it's not a problem for me at all, and it's enough for me for an odd position. And I was very hungry, and when I leave the position, it was already night. I found some help from other countries that my squad received. It's a box with sweets with chocolates and all other stuff. And I found one can of tuna, and I can't find at that moment, but I have this picture. Um, I have a little note, little letter from people from other country that they write, "Here you are," something like this, and it was very important for me, and I I begin to cry because it's very important for people here to understand that we are not fighting alone. Our country is not fighting alone. We are not fighting alone. That's why every this support, even if you can't donate us money, it's not a problem. But if you can say some good words for people who fighting here, it's also perfect. And I will try to find this picture if it will be possible, because I begin to cry because it's hard to explain, but oh, I already found it.
Awesome. Send it to
From
me.
Marie. I can send from my phone at that moment. We love you all.
Yeah, I
And
think it will,
from
yeah.
Marie, Peter, and Suzanne, as I understand, Chamonix friends, if I read correctly. I will send this picture for you. If you can find this, I will send you at that moment. If you can, if someone will ever could find these people, I want to say thanks for them, because it's you know, this tuna is more taste and more important than any lobster or any Michelin 3 stars restaurant dish for me at that moment, because I was very dirty, I was tired, and it's even such even a can of tuna is very important. Even such words in the chat like now, it's very important for us. If you can't, your donation is also important.
I'm almost ready to show it. Just a second. Okay, saving it up and sending it to myself. Wow, but to be honest, I understand why you cried and why.
Yeah,
It's
I'm a grown man, but you know, I became very emotional at this war, because when you lose people, I try to stop myself to not cry, because I was headman of the group that take Peter's body from the battle line, and it was very hard for me, and I became very emotional, because even at that moment I tried to speak with Pete and said for him that he is too heavy and it's heavy to bring him out, but the main point is we're a little bit tired, and I think we're a little bit injured here at that war, and every support that people from other country, especially because people from our country, it's some kind like they need to help us. But when people from other country help us, it's some kind like you do not need to do this, but you do this, and it's inspires us to fight against this evil. Here, every time when you read these comments, when you have this can of tuna, when you have some car from people from other countries that do not need to provide this. And that's why all people that watch us at that moment and will watch later, if you can, please help us.
I am showing it on the screen right now from Marie, Peter, and Susan. But it looks like Suan, maybe.
It's French name, maybe I'm not.
Yeah, because I also think it's not Susan. We love you. Well, then Chamonix. Well,
Chamonix. Chamonix.
Chamonix, France.
They will allow, but not officially. And
Yeah.
the main point is, the strongest country, stronger than Russia. And also Russia is not a strong country as many people
Yeah.
thought, because not the strongest we have really strong army. We have very experienced people in our army, but I don't even dream about that Ukraine is strong as United States or some other army of other country. And everybody speak every time about some kind of red lines. How many Ukrainian nations need to cross these red lines to show that why you're scaring this? You thought it's lion? No, it's fucking poopy. It's
They are
not so scary.
brown lines.
Brown lines.
Brown lines, yeah.
You need to understand that. Okay, they said 3 days. Okay, it's not
Found some
realistic.
money
2
under my
weeks.
pillow.
No, it's not happening. Okay, we captured back our lands. No problem. We strike Crimean Bridge. We strike Crimea. We strike Moscow. We strike Moscow many times. We strike Kremlin building. We strike the place where they storage all this ammo. We strike everywhere, and also we enter their countries. Which lines you are scared to reach? Please, United States gave us 1,000 of Tomahawk rockets or some kind like this. We will destroy all storage of Russia because your weapon is much more better. Before Russian army start to use it, many people thought that they have аналогов нет.
No
How it's called in-
analogs. Yeah.
no analogs in the world, but now we see that it's weak army with good supply, with good weapon, but not the strongest one, not the better one. Please give us these rockets. We will destroy all their storage. We will destroy all the place where they try to control their army and command, and we will finish this. But some people spoke about, why you scare about nuclear war? They have Ukrainian soldiers on their land, and they don't strike. Why they will strike when they will lose? I don't know this.
Yeah. All the brown lines is just a bluff, and only we Ukrainians dare to understand that. Well,
My speech before is finished by, if you don't want to spend money and your ammo now, you need to understand, United States and all this, I using your grenades to protect my country. In that moment, I have your grenades, M67. I used your ammo. I used your rifle. And thank you. But if you don't want to send only ammo and rockets for us, and if you do not want to send your people to die here or somewhere else when Russia will continue this war and occupation other countries around us, you need to bring us as much as we need, and we will stop this with our hands and your help. If you want to continue all this shit for 1 year, 2, 10, we will stop for 3 years. Then they will capture other country and then try to capture all Ukraine, and all this will be continue. Give everything we need, we will finish this. That's all.
Guys, I want to share with you, not the news, but what's going on today was special day for Fouchés family. Mama Rose, and Justina, our friend, Mama Rose friends, they went to church, and with Mama Rose church, they put Pete's ashes. They had third part of ashes, and for now there is a memorial plate. Everyone asked us, do we have Pete's place in Ukraine? No, we don't have in Ukraine. We have it in South Africa. But we have. So it was a long time, almost 3 months, is for can we say to give rest, to get such kind of, yeah.
yeah, probably. So, they did it today or yesterday?
Yeah, it was today.
Today. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. So, We finished it. That means I was a part of that mission where we spread the ashes there in Svetohirsk. Loza was also there. Loza, if it's okay if I ask, how was it back then for you?
One more, please.
How was it to spread Pete's ashes there in Svetohirsk on the mountain? What can you share with us if you want to share? Because it might be hard, I understand, but...
Yeah, it's some kind like, it's hard for me, but I'm here to tell about how we're living, how we're working, and how we're feeling at that moment. Peter have many friends here, and also I'm glad and I'm happy that Greg Ferry is coming here to help Galina, because I can say you truly, I could not even say some words when we were at Maidan, Незалежности, where all Peter friends come and tell some words, because you need to understand that it's hard to say about your friend something, but when it's your soldier and when you send him for some mission and he not come back, it's not my lose that I send him, because he knows this path much more better than other soldiers. And I wish I will be with him, but at that moment I send him, and it's a very big response for me. I understand that from time to time at war you send people and they don't come back. But it was very hard for me, and also I don't have permission, but I go and take Peter's body from the front line, and because no one other people that were in that were free to help me know this road. And I go with them, we bring Peter back, and it was very hard for me, but you know, I'm very happy that Peter's dust was split apart, because I understand that his family need to receive something that will remind about Peter and doing like they wish. I understand that part need to be given to Galina, and also understand that part need to be bringing here to region where he fights and where he lay down as a warrior, not as a soldier. You need to understand that soldier is in another country somewhere that's serving. Warrior is a person who protects what they believe are very important for them. And it was very strong and very hard moment for me, because you need to understand that I don't have many friends. I have many people that I know, good or bad, but friends for me is something unique and something that you can calculate only with your fingers on your hands. And when your friend left you, it's like some part of your soul is gone. And everyone here in chat and every one of you understands that when Peter gone, there was some part of our soul that gone up. And I hope, I'm not a very religious person, but Peter inspired me, and I understand that someone, and I hope it's Peter, watching about us. And also, I don't know, is it good to say, but is it okay to say, but Greg Terry left some part of Peter dust for me, and I also choose one place that I try to show for Peter in Kharkiv city, and it was little amount that left on the bottom, but thank for Greg, because he said for me that you are an important person in Peter's life, and you will hold it for you, or you will bring somewhere. And I decide that some part of people will be in place where I like to spend some times. In Kharkiv, it's very big botanic square, and some part of Peter dust that Greg Taylor not left for me. I spread there.
Thank you for sharing this and for doing that for Peter. Was he able to visit that place himself?
Many times he tried, but he had some very good friend in Kiev, as I remember, Volodymyr. It's a firefighter captain that lead a squad of firefighters, and you understand that in Kharkiv region and in Kharkiv city, it's very important because too many missiles come from my city, Kharkiv, and he many times visit this place, but he only, it's a very big botanic square where if someone interested, I can show this place. And every time Peter entered in there, he had no time because every time he visited Kharkiv, he had that time limit, and Doc make an entertainment. And every time, the last time when he visited at winter, he only sent me photo from the beginning of the stairs to this square, and he also said that we will visit, and I decided that he will visit and some part of Peter will be there because Peter loves nature and it's very, very beautiful part of nature in the almost middle of the Kharkiv city.
That's great. I'm happy that he eventually visited it.
Yeah.
Peter visited Kharkiv, and I have very interesting compromat video
Nice. You want to send it to me?
about visiting Mr. Loza's flat, and we stole some stolen. Yeah, it's correct. We stole something from the flat.
Stole what?
They decided to pretend to be Russians, and they stole Loza's toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But there wasn't a toilet where they were going, and where they were, and Loza was like, "Hey, there's a toilet in my flat."
Yeah, in my apartment where I begin repair, or how it's called in English, rebuilding of my apartment in Kharkiv, and we don't have a closet, or how it's called.
Toilet, actually.
Toilet seats, yeah. And I said, we need some comfort when we are rest. We were resting after 6 months mission in Kremina Forest, where Peter signed a contract with us. And we need a toilet. And I said, go and take from my apartment because I will change it. And it's good new toilet, but not as I want.
It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it was not a surprise for you.
I think it was New Year's evening, like on the 30th, on New Year's evening, Halyna's here. She's like, "Look what we're doing."
Yeah, I came just for one day for 23rd of December.
Halyna came to steal a toilet. She was like,
after the front line to the gray zone to put on the anti-tank mine. At that moment, engineer squad and intelligence squad already put so many mines that 6 armored vehicles were destroyed and 1 tank also. It's not all our mines. We only cover these guys because someone need to go ahead them and cover them when they're doing this mission to put on anti-tank mines. And also we help them to bring this mine because we need to put 40 mines and 1 mine is 10 kilos. And we need to bring this for first line at night with night vision or all the stuff. And last time when we were doing this mission, because it's a very important place, we were very different from other people. They use old pixel camouflage that Ukraine provide. No, not old. I know, you know what I mean, when it's you're in trenches and it's for 4 to 3 days, 1 week, and it's dirty camouflage pixel, and we are very clean with not AK, with M4A1, with special Vulcan, it's called in our country, special assault gun, with thermal scope, with a coke scope, with cool helmets, with all this radio station. And when they see us, they trying to find us. We finish our mission, waiting for 15 minutes. They try to bomb this position with artillery and with dropping bombs from drones. And after we try to go very fast to our point where we sit on the car and going home. And almost after 4.5 kilometers, they found us. They screaming at radio station for their pilots because we have captured this radio signal and we know what they're speaking about. And they want to kill especially us because, as we said, we're very pretty. Yeah, and it's a very, very big problem because I can't leave my stuff. I can put pixel camouflage, but they will see that I have good protection, good radio station, good gun, because my gun is not look like AK. You need to understand. I make some modification to be more comfortable for me. And the main purpose to answer the questions, they don't understand that I'm officer, but they see that it's not a simple group of troopers who came to position. And the best way is not to be seen by them, or when they found you, to lose somewhere, like we do after they bomb us when they found us. That's all. Because the better, intelligence squad is doing some interesting work, and when you start to shoot, you are not intelligence squad member. You're already a troopers that take a fight. That's why great work we do when no one shoot at us. It's maybe not so honorable as for infantry groups or some kind like this, but our work is to find place to cover guys, to make hiding place, to destroy tanks or some kind like this. And we're doing all this mission every day. At that moment, sorry, I will not lie for you. Almost all my squads are trying to heal the wound, and I'm at that moment only one person who is going to battlefield, because no one other is able to do this.
Wait, if it's not a secret, maybe you're still accompanied by someone? One person? You're still accompanied by maybe one person? I met that person.
It's last time when you see me, it's my friend. It's some kind of person who ready to do battle mission, but he's more like analyst. Like he making analysis and he's controlling our pilots and trying to find every information, some kind like FBI work or some kind like this. But also with these guys, we're doing some very funny mission because very big drones, 35 kilograms and 3 meters or even more by round. His size falling down, and this is called Vampire. It's not secret information. You can search Ukrainian drone Vampire. And guys that are working in our interest said that we lost him here. We know exactly point where is it. It's not on the front line. It's a little bit above, but when Russian drones in open field will see you with these drones, it's called them Baba Yaga. People from other countries that speak English know what's meant Baba Yaga from John Wick's films. Boogeyman, yeah. Because these drones, it sounds like helicopter. I seriously said, it sounds like helicopter. Many of our position, of our troopers, when heard it, said that it's helicopter here. We hear helicopter. And these drones is very important because this drone can drop very accuracy 9 or even 10 kilograms of explosive on Russian's position. And it's not a problem about, it's problem about money, but it's problem also we can't afford. We have trillions of dollars and we will doing 1 million of these drones. No, it's not working like this. It's very hard to create them. And I and my not very tall friend, it's 162 centimeters, very small person, but very brave. We go, we take these drones, and we are walking with them on near the battle line in 1 kilometers. But drones see this territory. You need to understand. Last time history that I said that drone is bombing us after 4.5 kilometers from front line. He found us, and when you walk a clean field that is burned down, all everything, it's black ground everywhere because it's that black dust around you. It's flaming for 3 or 5 days ago. Then this drone is laying down there, and you are going with these brave guys and taking this drone because you need this. And it's very interesting because it's not hard. It sounds like, okay, let's go, we have a position and we will take a drones and come back. But 3 kilometers going there, and anytime you can be bombed by drones or by artillery, because why these guys are walking here so pretty. And then when you take these drones, that Russian are very scared and try to destroy every place where these pilots live and every person who takes these drones. And it's very kind of risky.
And how did you manage to do that? Or is it a secret?
We just go and take it.
Okay, it's that simple.
It's not history about we creating some plan, we managing it. No, we said that, okay, we will go. Our battalion commander, please do not die because you and this person are very important for us. We don't want to find other guys. And we go and take it. And pilot said, you're fucking freaks because who is doing like this? I said, no, 600 meters on empty field with no trees, and we running with these 35 kilograms big drones because we need these drones. No one can provide us new one. We need to take this. And this drone was only propeller damaged in, and it's already worked.
Nice. So I bet if Russians saw you from Mavic at
They
that
will
point,
send everything.
yeah, so
because
they
it's
were not.
special.
They did not see you.
Yeah, because we're doing it right and in right time, in right place. The sun is shining on their drones. They're not flying like this. We ask some
Electronic warfare.
electronic warfare. It's not help for 100%, but it's little bit help. And we collect our cooks in our hands and decide to do this because no other chance.
Wow.
It's not about that we have some stuff that we can provide safely this work. No, it's about I speak. It's this is about I speak. Every time when you go in somewhere, you need to understand that you could not come back, and you need to apply this. You need to understand this, and when you understand this and accept this, it's very easy to you do some job like this because someone need to do this job, and I'm here to do this.
Well, you see, guys, it's very simple.
You just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Nike,
It's basically Nike.
Yeah.
When you are serving and when you're at war, it's 2 different times. I'm sleeping in the same place as my soldier. I'm eating the same food, and also there's no difference between me and my people. Only the main difference is that I need to take decision. You know,
I
need
know
to
one
take some-
difference. I know one difference.
yeah.
Mr. Loza, you did grill of fish to your people.
One more, please, Galina. I have bad internet.
You done grill fish for your people.
Ah,
Do you
yeah.
Same for you?
Yeah. From time to time, I try to buy something tasty and provide some good food for my people. So I can found this medals of mine. Last time when we were at rest, if we can say that it's rest, from time to time I bought some good meat or some some good fish like salmon or like this, and we make some team building. Yeah, but at that moment I have professional cook. How it's called, polar.
Cook, yeah.
Professional cook that are serving in my squad. Not like a cook, but like a intelligence squad member. But in past, the guy were very good.
Chef, maybe, right?
Not chef. It's called
But cook.
chef is the man in the cook.
Got it. Oh, who knows? Maybe he was the main one. Okay, guys. It's raffle time.
Oh my word.
7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this amazing clock goes to... I'm spinning the wheel. Spin the wheel and you can hear the sound. Even you can hear the sound this time. Before this, we were always doing this without a sound. And... 239.
9.
Nice. Okay, guys, let's go and see who that is. 239. 239. And it's Canes. And actually, it was the donation for treats. Loza. That's destiny. Canes are receiving the bullet clock with their donation for those treats.
Yeah, it's
That's awesome.
That's epic, I would say. Woo. Let me show the clock in bigger scale, like that. Yes, that's what you're getting, Canes. Congratulations.
They are also, I also want to say the Canes are one of our Starlink parents.
That's really cool. Canes? Canes, well deserved. Well deserved. I think it's Pete who picked you as a winner. Definitely. Yeah. Keith Kane says, "Holy crap!"
No, he says, "Holy crap!"
Crap. That's funny. Congratulations, my friends. Well deserved. Dude, so epic.
Yeah, so they're on the screen now. You guys can see that's Mama Rose today at the memorial service they had.
Yep. I decided to show that one before we go to less serious stuff. So, guys, well, that less serious stuff is very needed. You see Peter Michael Fouchés. Fouchés has found his place in Columbarium there. Is it in South Africa, Jana?
Yeah, it's in Port Elizabeth. It's in by the coast.
Port Elizabeth. Love to come to that place someday.
So there he is with his dad and his brother.
John Stephen Fouchés. Ronald Paul Fouchés. So Ronald Paul is the father and John Stephen is brother.
Yeah.
Love you forever. Until we meet again. Thank you, Peter. Okay. It feels like we should give a bit more silence to this. I'm slow. That's what I want to say. Peter is one of those heroes, and we all appreciate his work and his sacrifice. And I can speak for everyone here, I guess, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Sorry, guys, but But before, yeah, I needed to show that because Jana sent me those photos a few hours ago, and I needed to do that, and I really wanted to do this on the stream today to remember Pete and to honor his sacrifice. Just with at least a minute of silence. I'm happy we were able to get that, but let's maybe now switch to the stolen toilets and celebrate some of Pete's amazing
Pete's
life.
pranks. Pete's pranks.
Yeah, the actions. This one. There was some water there.
PK's toilet deliver.
Did you hear the sound, guys? No. Shit. Sorry. But Hala in the end said, "PK's toilets delivery." Okay, let's watch the second one. You can actually mute yourself and watch it on your second device with the sound if you want, if it's okay for you. Just choose whatever option you want, but I am showing the second one. Only 3 seconds long.
Just need to make sure it's.
I'm trying to understand what he's saying there, but it's hard to understand.
Just need to make sure it's.
I just need to make sure it's, and then he doesn't say anything anymore. Okay, and the third one, 18 seconds.
Okay.
Hi everybody. Harrison transported so much stuff in the last load with our Mercedes ambulance that he broke the seat. But it doesn't matter. We've got a new seat and it's
So
very
comfortable.
convenient. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Oh, that was really good. Oh.
You know, I want to say that this war show people from other country that Ukrainian people have very bad person like, we will not say their names, but also shows that we have many thousands and millions of good person and also of people who helping us, who providing us, and you know, it's a little inspiring when such people like Chernenko, for me also like Sergei Pritula and all others are helping us and making a very big work, and also such people as Galina, as Jana, as you, because yeah, we understand that other big fundraising people like Chernenko is making millions of hryvnias a day, but also we could not stand if such medium volunteers fund as Project Konstantin or even like small others help us, because it's not so easy to take everything from Chernenko and Sergei Pritula and come back alive, because we need too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why it's very good time to see who is who.
Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. And actually taking the initiative, acting, that's what makes us efficient, you know, and really be able to help. Even if we help, let's say, 1,000% to our army, we're adding up to others who are doing that 1,000%. And there are many of us. There are hundreds of thousands of active Ukrainians.
Yeah.
And millions, actually, in the end. And together, we are given that, actually, I think that's the unique and first time in the history of wars precedent where public society is funding the army more than government, and even probably not all the governments all together combined, because they provide ammunition which is super expensive, and it is more than we provide, but we provide the needed stuff. Government is not providing with cars enough, with drones, with what else? Thermal scopes, night vision.
You need to understand, and all people who will hear this, and all people in this world need to understand, all people who want us to win, that every time when we're doing something, when I and my guys and all my friends are going for frontline and doing some mission, and we come back alive, we're doing little percent to reach our goal to win. Every time when small, medium, big front helping us, we're doing little, bigger, smaller, but we're putting this little piece in the back of our win. We are trying to push it forward and to reach our goal, because there is no small donation. If every person that want us to win, or even small percent of 10% from all this, from all world, will bring 1 cent for us, it will be too many. If they will bring $1 for us, it will be amazing. That's why it's no such. There's no small donation.
Yeah.
You help Ukraine or you not help. That's all. If you donate in a tuna for me or for my guys, also you helping us.
Yeah, guys, if you have the means to donate just $1 every week, it already makes a difference, because consistency in donations is very important. It can be, not small donations, but let's call them not that big, right? There are no small donations. So it can be $1, but it can be consistent. And if millions of people join in with just $1 every week, we won't have any needs for our army. We will be able to cover all of them. It's an honor for me. I told you that, Loza, in person when we met last week, that it's an honor to help you guys, to help the army. Sometimes it's you with treats, but most of the times it's not you, but you're the part of this big organism, as we say in Ukrainian, of this big structure that, helping any part of it is important. So yeah, it's an honor to do this work. To be honest, I feel privileged to be doing this work and actually also receive the support from people, from myself, because I was working in IT as a quality assurance engineer until April this year, Loza, and I was kind of doing this as a second work. But then I've seen that people started supporting me, and at some point I will be able to afford to go full time and do this work full time, and it helped me to actually build, to raise more money. So indeed, I am more efficient when I work on this full time. And Rollers actually subscribed. Like that many of them subscribed on my, back then it was Buy Me a Coffee, that I can afford to actually live off this and don't have to work on the regular job. This is my job now. And I really feel privileged to be able to do this, and I am grateful, forever grateful to Rollers for making those subscriptions, basically becoming my employers and paying me salary, thanking me for my work, and now I receive salary from them, and I am able to do this work that is also pretty korisny in English. Useful, pretty useful for my country, for my army. So yeah, I really feel lucky, and I feel like I am doing the right thing and I'm on the right place. So thank you everyone who made this possible. Without you guys, I won't be able to do this work. Thank you. Well, Loza, one important topic I wanted to talk with you about is prisoners of war, Russian prisoners of war. you told me that you are taking them captive and you understand the importance of it, and you aren't unique in this. There are many soldiers who understand that necessity, that importance, and I know that, that you may share your view on that, and maybe some stories with prisoners of war, because I am sure you have plenty of them to share.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say that it's a very big problem because all people that I speak with, because I'm intelligence commander and one of my work is speak with such guys. And I have some experience in this campaign. And I want to say that they're living in some kind of bubble, you know, and they saying some words that they say some words and after they say something else, and it's one against other. For example, 3 captured guys were brought by my guys to our place, and we start to speak with them. I want to say first that in my experience, I never even beat one of them because they need to see the difference. I won't kill them all. I say you truly. It was one day after Peaches died. We captured 3 of them, and I have a Glock pistol. I want to shoot every one of them, and I want to bring as much pain as they bring for me and for my country. But I understand that I can't afford this for me. It's some animal instinct, but they live in some kind of bubble. They said for us that in their camp where they live, they have person who have iPhone, you know, good phones that I, for example, have, and they beat this person because it's American phone. You know, it's American. As they call American people pindos. It's some kind of like jerk, idiot, some kind like this. And when I asked, 2 of them were from prison also, and 3rd of them were from prison too. But I will tell his history. He's the same name as I, and I will tell his history a little bit later because it's very interesting. And I asked, what a problem? All your phones from China are provided by, half of them are provided by American system on a socket processor. It's, I forget how it's called, Qualcomm company that provide all the stuff. Your phone have component from China, from Japan, from United States. You will throw out your phone. For example, your president, Dmitry Medvedev, used iPhone, and many of your government use iPhone. Why it's so bad? Why they are using phones and you as a troopers, but but you think it's not okay? And it was the main question for us. And also, I want to speak about one young guy that we captured at that time. He was injured. He has a bullet on his stomach. But he's still alive because, as I understand, when bullets is flying, they curve in, and everything in his stomach he don't eat for 4 days is okay. And we start to speak with him, and we understand that he was, як буде той, хто не служить по контракту, а срочник.
Basically a young conscript soldier. Скільки йому років було?
Yeah, 20, 21, something like this.
Young conscript.
Yeah, young conscripts that need to serve in army for 1 or 2 years in Russia. And in the beginning of this war, he was on serving. And in 3 months after they tried to capture Ukraine in 2 days, he ran out from army. Then he come back to the army from the prison because he was captured. 1.5 years he spent in a prison. And after, from prison, they not ask him to leave, they capture him from the prison. Just like you need to go. And these young guys want to leave. We provide him some help. We call our medics. We decide that it's not a shrapnel. It's a bullet in his stomach, and in his back his bullet has entrance and out from his back. and he's laying for 3 or 4 days in a small place where shells are aimed and waiting till they will die. You know, no one let him go back. No one helped him because we were a little bit scared. You need to understand that when our doctors try to watch what about his bandage, very cheap 5-cent bandage and without no hemostatic or some kind like this. And we see many як будуть личинки мух. Yeah,
Baby flies, leeches.
baby flies. Yeah. And it was from inside his flesh, and it was hundreds of them because no one helped him and no one bring him out, and no one even let him back home because he go home for 6 kilometers from position where he was captured, and half a day he was digging our trenches because no people come back. And okay, you are captured, we will not beat you, we will not kill you, but you need to help us because your drones can kill you also. And no one helped him. We gave him a food, and it was a mistake because he wanted to eat, but bullet in the stomach, yeah. And we bring him to medicine. We bring him some medicine. We call our doctors, and then we bring him to our hospital because everyone need to understand that we want to destroy as many of our enemies as we can. But when we capture these people, we also want to kill them. But we can't afford to do this because we need to bring them to special prison and then bring them back to their countries and take back our soldiers. Because, you know, many people from Azovstal are not already here. And as you know, our soldiers from Russians captures came very slim. They died in the Russian prison, but Russians people that we are captured became fucking fat and healthy. That's why we're trying to take as much as we can, and we have big experience of capturing here, and they are not really understand that we don't want to kill them because we have one guy from Russian side that one day is laying with critical bleeding on his leg, and when he really decided to come to us, it was no time to save him because he waited for help for half an hour, and when someone could take him back and bring to hospital, he was already dead. He is laying there because he's thinking that we will not help and we some kind of Nazi or people who eat children, so some kind like this. That's why it's not good because they think that we want to bring back our people that are captured. That's why we will bring you food. That's why we will bring you good everything you need to stay alive, and that's all.
So guys, this is the flag from the 22nd Tank Brigade. They've sent this one to me when we closed a fundraiser for a car for them, and it's been lying in here for about more than 2 months now. It is signed by the unit. It's too small. Okay, let me make my screen a bit bigger. Not screen, but camera. Yes, something like that. So the signatures are all over the flag here. And it says Rickrollers to Rickrollers. Rickrolleram. Дякуємо Rickrolleram. Okay, so this is the next raffle item. Loza, I think we gotta let you go to sleep because it's been...
Yeah, because almost 2:00 a.m.
Yes.
And tomorrow I don't have battle missions, but still don't have battle missions, but some paper war I still have.
Yeah, you gotta rest.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were
Okay, guys,
tired when you just joined us today. You were already tired, so we've been streaming
Yeah.
together for 4.5 hours. So please, Loza, tell
Rick,
us.
Jana, Halyna, he was really glad to see you and to have this conversation and speak. And also, Rick, with your followers, thank you for all support and special thanks for Project Constantine and every person who in touch with this, because you can't even imagine how many this project helped us and how many donators from this project help us. That's why, guys, thank you. Have a good day or have a good night, wherever you're at. And, друзі, гарного вам стріму. Надіюсь, що ви ще трошки протримаєтеся і почнете збирати. І радий бачити Бовему, Галина, дуже сильно. І
Дякую.
всіх вас. Дякую, друзі.
Loza, thank you very much for joining us. You're amazing enrollers. Enjoyed your company very much. I can see it in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, when you disconnect, please still read the chat for a few minutes because people will still be giving you messages.
Okay, I will go to bed and drink my milk before I will sleep, and I will read. Okay, thank you.
Awesome, man. Good night.
Okay. Bye, Loza.
Bye. Let's stream for a bit longer today then.
Bye, guys.
Good night. Good night, Jana. Thank you. It was a great stream. Thank you for being with us.
Halyna's like,
Thank you. Good night.
Oh, Halyna also. Thank you. Thank you. Sending you hugs. Sending you love from Ukraine and wishing you to live long and prosper. And donate. And Slava Ukraini. This was a fantastic stream. Heroem Slava. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, leave any comment under it, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. You can find the full stream recording this clip was taken from here. And I invite you to join us on Rig the Ukrainian here for live streams and videos from Ukraine. Thank you, and live long and prosper.